3 days been like for you, Baker?
It's been pretty hectic. It's been a lot of emotions, to be honest with you. A lot of things that, some tough decisions. But everything happens for a reason, I'm thankful that just prayed about it and it worked out, right now I just got a lot of emotions, but I'm really, really blessed and I'm really thankful right now, especially just the guys here that welcome me in and help me, do the crash course here. Obviously, Liam, Zach, and Sean helping me do that when I walked in, and Matthew helping out as well, and John and Bryce. It's just, thankful for that.
So considering how you got here, is there something cathartic about winning like that? Not just winning, but winning in a big way like that?
Yeah, I don't know if you can write it any better than that. Obviously, we'd like to be a little bit more stress-free, but it's a pretty damn good story, I'll be honest with you. So it's special.
Your hat says not my first rodeo. How much did you have to lean
That was my first rodeo doing that, I'll say that. Yeah.
How much did you have to lean on your experience in a game where you got the playbook 2 days before?
Yeah, a lot. When it comes to critical situations and kind of, those crucial downs, especially when the clock's rolling like that, just putting the ball up for guys like that and knowing the clock mechanics. I had Brian Allen screaming in my face what the cadence was for that because we didn't cover it, and Sean's yelling in my ear as well. And but yeah, ball is ball, and it's when you have guys like that around you, they put you in a good spot and they help you out, and those guys did it.
Sorry, Baker. What goes through your mind into that game when you touched on Van Jefferson? I'm guessing somebody you just met this week.
No, Van and I go back. I'm not very happy with Van until now. I was trying to get him to come to Oklahoma. He wouldn't text or call back. He owes me one, and he got me right there. So I was messing with him about that when I first got here. But seeing the coverage, and I was truly shocked. They pressed him up with 15 seconds left, knowing that we didn't have any timeouts left. He did a great job winning off the line of scrimmage and going and make a play. So that was just to put it up for him to make a play.
Speaking of Oklahoma, have you heard from Lincoln Riley in the past 24 hours?
Yeah. Told him he's probably going to have another Heisman Trophy winner here coming up this weekend. So, I talked to him briefly, hoping that, now I got some time off a little bit, learn the playbook a little bit more, go see him when he gets back in town. And, he's just always been in my corner, always communicated when things are going on. He's had the message throughout the past few months of just stay the course, don't leave anything left unsaid, and just be proud of where you are, and walk out with your head held high. And he's always instilled that in me, and I'm thankful for him.
How much of the crash course was like? What's the crash course in terms of studying? How do you do that in that short of time?
I used to not necessarily complain about the fact that I had that many different offensive systems and having to learn that, but it came in handy when having to learn a crash course and being able to relate certain things. And Sean's protection scheme is similar to Bill Callahan's, who I had in Cleveland. So the terminology with that knocks out a big chunk of the learning curve, and just trying to learn all the motions and the terminology for that. It's tough, but those guys did a great job of helping me out, communicating when I got off the field on the sideline and just talking about what the plays that are coming up. There was still definitely some looked like some rookie errors with formations and motions. Obviously, it hurt us late, but it worked out. But not having the timeouts to be able to call on defense, it came down to that 3rd and 1 stop. Defense did a hell of a job making that stop and giving us the ball back. So there's things that definitely need to be worked out, but those guys helped me out in this crash course.
At what point did you know you were going to play tonight?
Just after that first series, we had talked about, I was just going to be ready to play. There was a kind of a shortened list of plays that I was really, really studying. I will say we dipped out of that little list and got into some other things, but just ready to roll. I like to compete. I love this game, and I think for John, more precautionary than anything. And he was extremely supportive on the sideline and helping me out. So it was a whirlwind.
The level of confidence right now after seeing you on that 4 down.
It feels really good right now, but there's a lot to get fixed. That's for sure. That's another thing. Throughout my career so far, there's been a lot of ups and downs. So this is one that I'm going to enjoy right now. But there's a lot of things to get ironed out and learn from, and a lot of improvement to be made. Going into that and having to score 2 touchdowns late in the 4th. We'd like to have more success early and put ourselves in a better position to win. But we're going to be able to build on that. Go ahead.
You celebrated your TD with that little headbutt on the sideline with your teammate Robert Rochelle afterwards.
Yeah. He asked me why I did it. I said it felt pretty good, so it did. He was a little surprised, but it felt good.
Baker, this being an opportunity for you over the next few weeks, what do you want it to say about yourself?
To be honest with you, I'm just looking to be the best version of me possible. Learn and improve in the system, trying to take away from a great group of guys that have had a lot of success. Obviously, the injuries, it's tough, but just trying to learn from everybody here, take in as much as I can, and let the pieces fall where they may. I can't control the future. I know I have, the next 4 games here, trying to build on that and just be the best version of me and improve.
When you walk out of this room, when you walk out of this stadium tonight, what's going to be your biggest takeaway?
Oh, I'm probably going to take a deep breath. Like I said earlier, I'm extremely thankful. Praise the Lord. I mean, it's been a tough year, to be honest with you, and this is, it's been a good way to kickstart this journey here. It's wild.
What did you learn about Sean when you guys were on that flight to the combine together that made you excited about coming to the point where you...
I mean, that guy loves football. I mean, he's ball all the time, and just you can tell he's so much of a relationship guy too. And we talked a lot about my coaches in the past and what made some of those guys special, and just trying to point out the things that make certain players and coaches great, and just being able to pull the best out of each person is an extremely vital task. But from his perspective, he knows those guys ins and outs and knows how to put them in good positions to win and have success. And we just got to know each other a little bit, and just philosophy-wise and on a personal level as well. Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Not his first rodeo, indeed. His 3rd team in his first 5 seasons. And you take a look at his first 6 drives. His team got 3 points. Last 2 drives, 14 points. His last 2 drives, he was 15 of 20, 141 passing yards, and the game-winning touchdown. The game-winning drive, the longest touchdown drive of his career, 98 yards. And consider this, Baker 0-22 in his career as a starting quarterback when trailing by 13-plus points. 2-1 off the bench when trailing by 13-plus. His NFL debut and his Rams debut.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis. No yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.